Oh, hallelujah. For the first time I can see the Hadley Reel, the lava tube on the moon in the Hadley Mountain of the Apennine Mountains on the moon where the Apollo 15 landed. Oh, amazing. This is the SVBony zoom and this is a 3mm setting. And I'm using the Skywatcher ED 120. Amazing. For the first time, I had so many eyepieces. I never saw this. This is sharp. This is the best eyepiece. The video is not as sharp as the visual view, but yet you can get the idea. It was really visible clearly. Hadley Reel, the craters around it. I thought for a moment if I can see the St. George crater, that's in the Hadley Delta mountain. That is amazing view of this beautiful, rare site of this feature. This is a good test for air clarity, seeing conditions, also the optics of the telescope and the eyepiece. Wow, I've never seen such a clear view of the Jupiter. That is amazing. This is the SVBony zoom, and I'm using the 5mm setting of it. And I can see the Io, the actual Io, as a dot passing in front of the planet. Amazing. The belts are so clear. I can see festoons and blue lines in the equatorial belts, south and north. Amazing details. Let me just increase the magnification. Wow, 3mm. 3mm. Now look at that Jupiter. There is no limit in the magnification. Its details have increased as the magnification increased. And it's amazing. The limitation is not the optics, it's my eye. I have to push my floaters away by concentration. So that's amazing. The clearest view of the Jupiter I've ever seen with this telescope on 3mm eyepiece. I have used the 3.5mm Pentax, but this is better than that, it seems to me. I never thought I can see this. I see one crater inside the floor of the plateau. Plateau is a dark crater in the southern part of the moon, and I can see one crater inside it. The observers will say they can see 3, 4, but probably with a different instrument. With this one, I never saw. Never with any equipment, I never saw. Now I see. It's very rare, actually. You can see that, and I feel really lucky. I saw one crater inside the plateau. The setting is 3mm. Yes, amazing. Yes, the details I can see in the Rima Higginis and the crater in it. I can see details in the crater of the Rima Higginis. And also the Rima Ariadius is very clear. Oh, never seen it so clear. I have a video with the Teleview Nagler 7mm, comparing it with the, I think, Pentax 7mm. And yeah, I think Pentax was better. But now I can say that this is better than that. That Pentax is this is better than Pentax. I'm using the setting of 8mm. Very easy to see. Details I can see in them. The shadows inside. There are so many details inside those. Crater in the middle of the Rima Higginis, and also the bends and the curvatures of that. Okay, just to show you what the kind of detail I'm seeing, of course, I'm seeing a lot of details in the Rimohygenes crater. This is the moon, and I'm seeing it through a thin layer of haze. And of course, that bright object is beside it is a planet Jupiter, which was also I was looking at. I tried also to look at the planet Saturn. It was a little bit too much haze in the sky. I tried it with a different setting. This is with a 4mm SVBony, and this is what I could see. First, it's very overexposed, but it shows one of the satellites, or two or three actually, yeah, three of the satellites. And the other one actually lowered the exposure. You can see some Cassini division and some details anyway in the rings, and a little bit more on the disk of the planet. I could do it better, but I was tired.